Now, in case of P block, introduction is already completed. Now we will discuss here group of 13 with the help of, we can say that, element which are included here. In case of group 13, in case of group 13, how many elements are there? Here, boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium. In case of group 13, here means boron, aluminium, gallium, indium and thallium will come. So now in 10th standard, here in case of 10th standard, ore, then after gain, and then after we can see that it means sources of any element related with respect to group 13. In group 13, we will discuss here ore of boron as well as aluminium. Clear? So now, in case of group 13, we will discuss, this is element, the boron. The boron, in case of boron, ore is orthoboric acid, formula is H3BO3, and then after we can say that borax, here formula will be Na2B4O7.10H2O, and then third one is kernite. So these are, we can say that, important source during extraction of boron. Now after completion of boron, we will discuss ore of aluminium. In case of ore of aluminium, bauxite as well as cryolite will be there. In case of bauxite, Al2O3.2H2O, and in case of cryolite, Na3AlF6 will be there. Clear? So these are two important sources related with respect to boron as well as we can say that aluminium. So these are two important sources related with respect to boron as well as aluminium. Clear? So now we will discuss here abundance. In case of abundance of boron in earth crust is less than 0.0001%. The abundance of boron in earth crust is less than the 0.0001% by mass. So there are two isotopic form also. There are two isotopic form of boron. The one we can say that boron 10, 19%, and second one is boron 11, 81%. In case of boron, two different type of isotopes are there. One we can say that 19% and second one is 81% is there. Clear? Now second important thing is aluminium. The aluminium is most abundant metal, and the third, this is we can say that third most abundant element in earth crust, 8.3% by mass after oxygen and silicon. In another way, we can say that here oxygen and silicon. The number one is oxygen and number two is, here we can say that, silicon. After oxygen and silicon, aluminium will come here. Clear? In our country, means in India, it is found as mica in Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Odisha and Jammu. In India, it is found as, here we can say mica in Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Odisha and Jammu. उसके बाद देखो here now, तो complete information is, again we can say that related with boron and aluminium is over here. Now we will discuss gallium, indium and thallium. Gallium, indium, thallium are less abundant element in nature. These are, we can say that, less abundant element in nature. Clear? तो अब देखो इस तरह से हम लोग पूरा डिस्कस करेंगे. Clear? In case of group 13, mainly we can say that 5 elements are there: boron, aluminium, gallium, indium and thallium. Clear? Here means only 2 is important: boron as well as aluminium. So now we will discuss here physical and chemical property of group 13. So now we will discuss here physical and chemical property of, we can say that, group 13. In case of physical and chemical property of group 13, you have to remember one thing. Which one? तो here chapter number 3. Chapter number 3. उसमें we will discuss one by one. Here means see, first one is electronic configuration. तो चलो जैसे बोरॉन है, बोरॉन, तो Z is 5, तो 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. What is electronic configuration of boron? 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. Similarly, this is aluminium. So Z is 13. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p1. Clear? So whenever we are observing boron to aluminium, so see S2 and P1 is common. Here we can say that S2 as well as P1 is common, but only we can say that principal quantum number will change it. Here we can say that principal quantum number will change it. Here 2, and then after we can say that 3 will come. In this way we can say that general formula of electronic configuration of group 13 is NH2NP1. Here we can say that general electronic configuration formula of we can say that group 13 is NH2NP1 is there. Clear? In this way, see, outer electronic configuration of this element is NH2NP1. Outer electronic configuration. Outer electronic configuration of these element is NH2NP1. कैसे? तो मैंने यहाँ बताया. A closed loop, see, at the electronic configuration suggests that while boron and aluminium have noble gas core, है ना? Noble gas core, and gallium and indium have noble gas plus 10d electron, and thallium has noble gas plus 14f electron plus 10d electron core. Chalo, what is the meaning of noble gas? See, in case of boron, here we can write down helium 2s2 2p1, and in case of aluminium, here we can write down neon, and 3s2 3p1 will be there. Clear? Now, thus the electronic structure of these elements are more complex than for first two group of elements. This difference in electronic structure affect the other property and consequently the chemistry of all the elements of this group. Clear? It means, see, in case of group 13, if we are going boron, aluminium, gallium, indium and thallium, then here means so many properties will be changed. So these properties are related on the basis of electronic configuration. तो आपको तो बस एक जनरल फॉर्मूला याद रखना है. नाउ वी विल डिस्कस हियर मींस वन बाय वन अदर थिंग. हियर मींस सेकंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज एटॉमिक रेडियस. हियर मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज एटॉमिक रेडियस. सी, तो हियर atomic radii of boron is less as compared to atomic radii of aluminium. Atomic radius of boron is less as compared to atomic radii of aluminium. तो वैसे ही क्या होना चाहिए? Atomic radii of aluminium should be less as compared to gallium. लेकिन होता क्या है? ये wrong हो जाता है. Atomic radii of aluminium is more as compared to gallium. So what is scientific reason? In case of aluminium, d orbital, here d orbital, but in gallium, d orbital is completely fulfilled. In case of gallium, d orbital is completely fulfilled. So due to this reason, what will happen here? Here repulsion will be there. Here we can say that repulsion will be there. And see, if repulsion is related with respect to metal, if repulsion is related with respect to metal, then size will decreases. While if repulsion is related with respect to non-metal, then size will increases. Correct? If repulsion is related with respect to non-metal, then size will increases. ये बहुत important reason है जो आपको यहाँ पे याद रखना पड़ेगा. Clear? Now on moving, चलो यहाँ पे on moving down the group for each successive member. On moving down the group for each successive member, one extra cell of electron is added and therefore atomic radius is expected to increase. On moving down the group, for each successive member, one extra cell of electron is added. Cell मतलब देखो बोरॉन में क्या है, K और L है, इधर पे K, L और ये M. यहाँ पे देखो if we are going boron to aluminium, then one M cell will be added extra. Clear? So on moving down the group, for each successive member, one extra cell of electron is added and therefore atomic radius is expected to increase. Clear? Same thing देखो, therefore we can say that here gallium, atomic radius of gallium is less as compared to aluminium. वो reason मैंने आपको यहाँ पे बताया. And whenever we are measuring atomic radius, then gallium का 135 है और aluminium का 143 है. Now presence of additional 10 electron in d orbital, clear, offer only poor shielding. Here we can say that poor shielding effect for the outer electron from the increased nuclear charge in case of gallium. So this is, we can say, that suitable reason. Clear? Here electronic configuration as well as atomic radii is completed. Now in P block, next important topic is ionization enthalpy. Next important property is, again we can say that ionization enthalpy. Clear? So now what is, we can say that what will happen in case of ionization enthalpy. The ionization enthalpy is energy which is required to ionize, energy which is required to ionize any material. So what is ionization? The ionization is related with respect to charge. What is ionization? Here we can say that ionization related with respect to charge. So charges are either positive or negative. Complete information is given in chapter number 3. Clear? So now the ionization enthalpy value as expected from the general trend do not decrease smoothly down the group. The ionization enthalpy value as expected from the general trend do not decrease smoothly down the group. The decrease from boron to aluminium, is associated with increase in size. Clear? The decrease from boron to aluminium is associated with increase in size. The observed discontinuity in the ionization enthalpy values between aluminium and gallium and between indium and thallium are due to inability of D and F electron which have low screening effect to compensate the increase in nuclear charge. Correct? Again I am repeating, the decrease from boron to aluminium is associated with increase in size. The observed discontinuity in the ionization enthalpy values between aluminium and gallium and between indium and thallium are due to inability of D and F electron which have low screening effect to compensate the increase in nuclear charge. Clear? Now the order of ionization enthalpy as expected is delta IH1 less than delta IH2 less than delta IH3. So what is delta? Delta means change, I means ionization, first ionization enthalpy, second ionization enthalpy, third ionization enthalpy. Now next one, the sum of first 3 ionization enthalpy for each of the element is very high. The sum of first 3 ionization enthalpy for each of the element is very high. Clear? Now effect of this will be apparent when you study their chemical property. So here means complete reason we will discuss in case of chemical property. So now in another way we can say that ionization enthalpy is suitable phenomenon related with respect to metal. Ionization enthalpy is suitable phenomenon related with respect to metal, while electron gain enthalpy is related with respect to, we can say that here means non-metal. Correct? So this is complete information of ionization enthalpy. अब जो आता है ना, that is electronegativity. See, what is electronegativity? Electronegativity is one type of process. Electronegativity is one type of process for acceptance of electron. Electronegativity is one type of process related with respect to acceptance of electron. In P block, this is fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen, and then after carbon, and then after boron. So fluorine is highly electronegative. In case of periodic table, fluorine is highly electronegative. And if we are going, see, this is fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine, oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenium, stibine, bismuth, carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead, boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium. So here we can say that fluorine is highly electronegative. Fluorine is highly electronegative. If we are going close to fluoride ion, the electronegativity will increases. If we are going close to fluoride ion, here we can say that electronegativity will increases. And if we are going far away from fluoride ion, then electronegativity will decreases. It means, see, if we are going fluorine to boron, the electronegativity will here decreases. And fluorine to astatine, again electronegativity will decreases. But if we are going bottom to top, here electronegativity will increases. Similarly, left to right, the electronegativity will increases. So on the basis of this, we can say that down the group, electronegativity first decreases. Kisme? Group 13 में. Down the group, here first of all electronegativity will decreases from boron to aluminium and then increase marginally. Increase marginally. So why it will increases? This is because of the here discrepancies in atomic size of the element. So here electronegativity will first of all here see marginally it will increases, and then after see down the group electronegativity first of all decreases, and then boron to aluminium and then increases marginally. So why we can say that it will, again we can say that first of all decrease and then after increase. So due to here one of the important parameter, so this is we can say that atomic size. This is we can say that atomic size. Now next, देखो जब भी आपको इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी कंपेयर करना हो, here our standard comparable element is again is fluoride ion. Now physical property. Now we will discuss here physical property. So see, so boron is non-metallic in nature. Here boron is always non-metallic in nature. It is extremely hard. Boron is extremely here hard, black colored solid. It exists in many allotropic form. So what is allotrope? The chemical constituents are same, but due to difference in arrangement, here properties are different. Correct? Now, due to strong crystalline lattice, so what is crystalline? Water soluble. And what is lattice? The regular arrangement of minimum 4 points in one plane, it is normally known as lattice. Regular arrangement of minimum 4 points in one plane, it is nothing but it is normally known as lattice. Clear? Now boron has unusually high melting point. Boron has unusually high melting point. Rest of the member are soft. Rest of the member are soft metal with low melting point and high electrical conductivity. Low melting point and high electrical conductivity. Clear? It is worthwhile to note that gallium with unusually low melting point could exist in liquid state. ये आपको याद रखना है, क्लियर हुआ? दिस इज वन ऑफ द एक्सेप्शनल पॉइंट. इट इज वर्थवाइल टू नोट दैट gallium with unusually low melting point could exist in liquid state during summer. ये 1 मार्क्स में आता है. Now its high boiling point makes it useful material for measuring high temperature. So due to, we can say that its high boiling point makes it useful material for measuring high temperature. Now density of element increases. Here we can say that density of element increases down the group from boron to thallium. So this is again one of the important parameters. The density will, again we can say that density in case of group 13 increases down the group from boron to thallium. In this way, see, in case of P block we had already completed introduction, then 11.1.1 electronic configuration, 11.1.2 atomic radii, 11.1.3 ionization enthalpy, 11.1.4 electronegativity, and 11.1.5 physical property. And now next topic we will discuss here, chemical property. Correct?